In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on January 13, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Minnesota versus Maryland. The Minnesota Golden Gophers are set to face off against the Maryland Terrapins on Monday at the XFINITY Center. Minnesota, currently holding a record of 8-8 straight up, 2-12-2 against the spread, and 7-9 over/under, suffered a significant 80-59 defeat against Wisconsin this past Friday. The Golden Gophers have struggled on the road this season, going 0-2 away from home, and their performance in Big Ten play has been equally dismal, with an 0-5 record. On the other hand, Maryland boasts a 12-4 straight-up record, along with 9-7 against the spread and 9-6-1 over/under marks. The Terrapins secured an impressive 79-61 victory over UCLA on Friday, a ranked opponent, demonstrating their strength. At home, Maryland has been dominant, posting a 10-1 record, though their Big Ten record stands at a more modest 2-3. Historically, the Terrapins have dominated this matchup, going 9-1 straight up and against the spread in their last 10 meetings with the Golden Gophers. However, Minnesota did secure a narrow victory in their most recent clash, winning 65-62 last season. Notably, the under hit in 6 of those 10 games. Minnesota has been consistently outmatched in every Big Ten contest they have played this season. The team lacks sufficient shot creators, and their undersized defense has allowed opponents to dominate, both in scoring and rebounding. Away from their home court in the Twin Cities, the Golden Gophers have performed poorly, holding in 0-3-1 record against the spread. Dawson Garcia continues to stand out as their best player, but his efforts alone have not been enough to elevate the team, as they lack the depth and supporting cast needed to compete against a high-caliber opponent like Maryland. The Terrapins, meanwhile, are riding high after their impressive road victory over UCLA, a ranked opponent. Maryland has been formidable on offense, averaging over 85 points per game, while their defense ranks as the 15th best in scoring defense nationally. The Terrapins' ability to make shots efficiently and pressure opponents into committing turnovers positions them well in this matchup. Additionally, Maryland has gone 6-3 against the spread as double-digit favorites this season, so the Maryland Terrapins to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The game's total is set low primarily due to Minnesota's struggles on offense and Maryland's elite defensive capabilities. While the Golden Gophers' offensive inefficiencies are a contributing factor, Maryland's high-scoring output will likely drive the total higher. The Terrapins, averaging over 85 points per game, are expected to capitalize on Minnesota's tendency to commit turnovers. Moreover, Maryland's pace of play is noteworthy, as they rank as the 93rd fastest team according to Ken Palm's adjusted tempo rankings. Given Maryland's offensive prowess, it is reasonable to anticipate a higher scoring game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. UCLA versus Rutgers. The Big Ten kicks off its action on Monday with an exciting cross-country showdown between the number 22 UCLA Bruins and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. This matchup carries a unique historical significance, as it marks the first time these two programs face off as members of the same conference. Remarkably, they haven't played against each other since 1981, making this game a rare encounter in modern college basketball. The Bruins are looking to bounce back from a disappointing road loss to Maryland, where they were defeated 79-61 as 5.5-point underdogs. Meanwhile, the Scarlet Knights are also trying to recover from a tough 68-50 home loss against number 20 Purdue, where they failed to cover the spread as 2.5-point underdogs. At the moment, neither team is playing at its peak performance, as both are enduring rough patches and enter Monday's contest on 3-game losing streaks. Despite this, when the game concludes in Piscataway on Monday night, I am confident that UCLA will emerge victorious, covering the modest spread in the process. Over on KenPom, a trusted analytics platform, UCLA has a notable edge in adjusted efficiency margin. The Bruins are currently ranked 31st in this metric with a score of plus 18.93, while Rutgers lags behind at 90th with a score of just plus 8.58. Even after considering the advantages that come with playing at home, UCLA laying only 2.5 points presents significant value. Furthermore, the Scarlet Knights freshman duo of Dylan Harper, who averages 20 points per game, and Ace Bailey, who adds 19 points per game, is expected to face significant challenges against UCLA's elite defensive unit. So the UCLA Bruins to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Now, let's delve deeper into the standout defensive capabilities of UCLA. The Bruins boast one of the nation's best defenses, ranking 8th in adjusted defensive efficiency by allowing only 92 points per 100 possessions. On the offensive side of the ball, however, neither of these teams has excelled this season, as both offenses are ranked outside the top 90 in adjusted efficiency. This game has all the makings of a hard-fought defensive battle likely to be decided by a low final score, potentially landing in the low to mid-60s. When it comes to tempo, UCLA operates at a slower pace, ranking 244th in adjusted tempo with just 66.5 possessions per 40 minutes. Additionally, some raw statistical metrics paint a similar picture of offensive struggles for both teams. Both squads rank 127th or worse in field goal percentage and are positioned 206th or lower in three-point shooting efficiency. Given their recent forms, neither team appears likely to have fully solved its offensive challenges in time for this matchup. Rutgers, for instance, leans heavily on its talented freshmen to generate scoring, but as a team, they rank 84th in defensive efficiency and only 109th in offensive efficiency. On the other hand, UCLA pairs its elite 9th ranked defensive efficiency with a relatively lackluster offensive efficiency rank of 94th. The Bruins are likely to rely on their trademark defensive prowess while employing a slow-paced approach on the road. The trends also point toward a low-scoring affair. Rutgers has gone under the total in 3 of its last 4 games, and UCLA managed to score only 61 points in their most recent outing. All signs suggest this game could be a race to 65 points if either team even reaches that threshold. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Boston College versus Notre Dame. The Eagles suffered a loss at home to Syracuse on Saturday, falling 79-71 as -2-point favorites. Meanwhile, the Fighting Irish were defeated 86-78 by Duke on the same day, coming in as plus 19.5-point underdogs. This upcoming matchup marks the first of 2 meetings between these two teams this season. Looking back at their previous encounters, Boston College won both matchups against Notre Dame last season, finishing with a 2-0 straight-up record and a 1-1 against the spread record. As both of these teams have struggled since conference play began, their overall performance has been underwhelming, making for a fairly even matchup. Although the Irish have a slight edge in terms of scoring ability, the Eagles have a clear advantage in rebounding, especially in terms of blocking shots, which helps balance out the play on both ends of the floor. Both teams have similar defensive stats, with neither side applying intense pressure on their opponents. Offensively, both teams feature 2 or perhaps 3 reliable scoring options, meaning it's unlikely that one team will dominate the other in terms of shooting unless an individual player has an extraordinary performance. No matter what, the opposing side should be able to respond effectively. The only time this season that the Eagles were underdogs by double digits on the road was against Wake Forest, another Atlantic Coast Conference opponent, where they managed to keep the game close, losing by just 6 points. Notre Dame, on the other hand, has a record of 3-5 against the spread when playing at home this season. However, Boston College has fared well against Notre Dame, covering the spread in 7 out of their last 10 meetings. While Notre Dame is generally the stronger team on paper, I'm not confident in laying double digits on the Fighting Irish in this matchup. After facing tightly contested losses to North Carolina, NC State, and Duke, Notre Dame could be vulnerable to a letdown in this game. Boston College has proven to be a tough opponent for Notre Dame, having covered the spread in their last 5 head-to-head games against them. I don't believe the Eagles will come into South Bend and secure a victory, but they should be able to keep the game within single digits. So the Boston College Eagles to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Looking at the totals, Boston College has seen 6 of their last 7 games go over the projected total, with the team scoring at least 71 points in 5 of their last 6 outings. Notre Dame, being a potent offensive squad, will have no trouble putting up consistent points against Boston College's subpar defense. The Irish have managed to score at least 73 points in 5 of their last 6 contests, so I anticipate this game reaching the mid-140 seconds in terms of total points. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.